I'm thinking about class, and I'm thinking about
Yeah.
right now. Um, you when you talked about how it was meant just so the king could have a dialogue in his court or something like that, and how art speak sort of carries over from that. And I honestly think there are some artists out there, especially on the younger end of the spectrum, who want to move up. They want to be wealthy from their work, and they're more than willing to cut out the everyman in
Yeah,
order to appeal to
I'm
that.
gonna have to disagree with you there, though, because I think artists should want to be wealthy from their work. I think it's a good thing.
Right, right. But I'm talking about making their work inaccessible
Yeah, I
to
understand.
to that end.
Yeah, I
Of
understand.
course, artists should be
Yeah,
super successful,
yeah.
um,
I
but I,
think I've, you know, okay, let's, some of the artists I've met whose work is incredibly complex is because they are incredibly complex people, you know.
mm,
Sometimes that art speak is how they actually speak. They're not trying to be pretentious. They actually are like that. I have a really close friend who I spend my whole time saying, what? I just have no idea what he's talking about. He's an artist and he's an art theorist, you know, but it's incredibly complicated. And some people are like that. But I agree with you. I think sometimes people purposefully make things complicated when they don't need to. But, you know, a lot of contemporary art in America and in well, in America more so, I think, a lot of contemporary art is involving people from the working classes a lot more, and it is pulling people in, you know, um, and complicated work. This is what my videos are about. Complicated work can be explained in a simple, clear way to people. Most people haven't had training to understand this work, so why should they understand it? It's not a snobby thing. It's just a fact. In the same way, you could talk to me about mathematics, or I think you guys say math, right? You could talk to me about that, and I would never understand in a million years what you're talking about. I have no idea. I can't add up. You know, I don't have that brain. Or you could talk to me about American football. American football is really complicated, and I know because someone tried to explain it to me once, right? When I was in America. Um, and it's my brain just doesn't work that way, and some people's brains don't work to accept art that way, and
yeah.
that's okay. Not everyone has to like everything.
Well, that's the thing is I'm not into sports and I'm not good at math either. And
Yeah,
basically, like when it came to math, I had to go back to college in my 30s to kind of fix some stuff I didn't understand.
yeah,
I mean, when I was 30, I couldn't even calculate tip. So I went back to school late to kind of undo a lot of the damage of my initial education.
yeah,
And the best way sort of math operations were explained to me just came from practical. You're moving numbers from one side to another in some form.
yeah.
And I understood it that way for the first time. And then suddenly all these operations became accessible. And with sports, I could give a shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
especially football, which is such a, in this country, it really appeals to a type of person I don't get along with.
Right.
So,
Well, I
um,
think the way you understood maths is the same way that art can be understood. You know,
yeah,
it. Funny enough, art is a very it is a very simple art can be explained quite simply. You know, it is a reflection of the life at the time. It's as simple as that. It's a reflection of history at the time. It's not, you know, there's a reason that pop art happened. There's a reason that minimalism happened. There's a reason that the Renaissance happened. You know, there's all reasons for it. And sometimes it's really practical. You know, like with Bosch, they discovered the earth wasn't flat, you know, so it changed the way people started painting the earth, and it changed the way God was depicted. And so sometimes this is when I'm saying great art explained, I'm not trying to say this is the answer. I'm trying to say that being informed about what was happening at the time makes you come up with your own solutions, you know.